My room is literally a bomb. It's tragic. Ignore. Just focus on me. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Ruby if you don't know who I am, and today I am going to be answering some of your most asked questions about uni. So yesterday I posted on my Instagram story and I said, hey fam, what do you want to know about uni? Ask me. And so I'm answering. You ask and I answer. Tips on making friends at uni when you know no one. I went into my course not knowing anyone. I knew people at my uni, but I didn't know anyone in my subjects or anything. One thing I would recommend is to search up if your uni has like a first year's Facebook page. Even like within those, generally there's like first year law students or first year nursing students, and then within that there's usually group chats per unit. Unit group chats can suck. They're so stressful sometimes, but also you can meet people. You can like click on their names and find them on socials and see if they're your vibe. If they are, add them, send them a message, say, hey, what days are you at uni? Like, I saw you on Facebook, we're doing the same course. Like, don't be afraid to shoot your shot, because in the end everybody is in the same boat. Even if people have friends going to uni, they still want to make new friends. Like, it's a new era, a new time in your life. Like, don't be afraid. I know it's so hard to say that. I was like shitting myself my first day of uni. I did know someone because of the group chats, and she's now one of my best friends, Imogen, if you guys have seen her on my page before. But yeah, sometimes you gotta shoot your shot, and if you don't like someone, just I don't know. Can't help you there. I'm bad at that. How do you balance uni with life and work, etc.? Okay. So this is actually a really hard question, and I don't think there's any set answer to this. I feel like everyone's different. Everyone has different lives. One thing I would say, and what works well for me, is I do my notes a week ahead. So essentially my uni starts back on the 6th of March, but I will start doing my week 1 work the week before that. So then I'm consistently 1 week ahead. It just means that if I do want to do something and I'm like, oh, like that means I can't do uni that day, I'm not actually like behind. I'm my version of behind, but not uni behind. I find also just having a day off during the week. I know not everyone's in a position to do this, but basically I have a day a week once I do my uni schedule where I'm like, to work, I'm like, I can't work this day. I don't have uni and don't have work, and essentially that's like my day for content. It's my day for going to the gym. If I haven't gone to the gym, it's my day of catching up on uni work if I'm behind. That is my day, and that changed my life. Having that one day made the biggest difference. If I do want to work, I can. If someone asks, I'm like, yeah, sure, but that's my day that I look forward to. What I do nowadays, but I do the same when uni's around. It's just been a while, so I don't have any examples, but this is, I have things I want to do, and I say I want to do because I feel like it makes it like less of a chore. I feel like if I say to-do list, it's like everything becomes a chore, you know, negative connotations. But basically I have a checklist of things to do every single day and accomplish. That's what I do. How do you have so many uni friends? That's a bit of a difficult question, only because some of my friends I did meet at uni, so they're my uni friends, but then I also met some friends like through clubs and like mutuals and stuff that just happen to go to my uni. So they're also uni friends, I guess. But basically, like in my course there isn't a lot of mixing because I do have a double degree, so it is pretty rigid in the sense that all my friends doing the same course as me are all probably going to be doing corporate law this coming trimester, like me. So we're kind of all stuck together, so you kind of know everyone. Well, not really, but you've recognized people's faces, you know. Not the same for everyone, keep that in mind, but see everyone's faces, and eventually you'll sit next to someone. And you know, my uni does like to do a lot of like class discussions and stuff, so eventually you just start chatting. Yeah, I don't know, I wanted to have friends, so I put myself in a position to find friends. What to pack in your uni bag and most essential things to bring to uni on your first week. Okay, I feel like every year I've done a what is in my uni bag, so I will do that. I don't know when. Make a TikTok, if I remember I'll link it in the description box below, which pretty much has what was in my uni bag last year, probably what's going in this year. Laptop, ID, chargers, phone, keys, drink bottle, cutlery, sanitary products. Pretty much it. You honestly, I feel like people overthink it. Like, especially if you're driving to uni, all you need is your laptop and just leave everything else in your car, to be honest. But yeah, it's not that deep. Everyone really like overthinks like what to put in your uni bag, but honestly, a lot of people come with a little, like a Naked Vice bag and a laptop, and they're sorted for the day. So don't stress. Should you go to O Week if it's your first year of uni? Yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay, so I didn't really get to have an O Week because of COVID, but we did have like an open day, which I did go to. But in terms of like, my uni had a lot of online things, and I was like, fuck it, like I don't need that. Like, I know everything. Like, I'm gonna be so good at uni. Nah. Nah. That's why I went, and the whole time I was like, oh my god, like I don't know this. Like, I don't know how to get onto the Wi-Fi. I don't know my way around. Like, I don't know where the toilets are or anything. Like, I knew nothing. Like, I was like, oh my god, I can print at uni since then. Like, how to use the library? No idea. Like, I don't know if that's what O Week in real life is like. Maybe if I'm bored and have some time, I'll pop down just to suss it out. But yeah, I think you should go. If you don't have time to go for the whole week, don't go for the whole week. I know that they usually have like timetables for like what's on each day. So maybe suss it out, see what's on every single day, and see which one applies to you or interests you the most. If you're in any group chats and stuff, suss out who's going and see how you go. How do you deal with anxiety / stress? I'm bad at this. I just cry. I just burn myself out till I cry, and then I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But then I force myself to do it. But honestly, I think that my top tip is to find the things that make you happy, and find things that comfort you, and make sure you lean into them. Like, I know for a fact that like if I'm super stressed and I've just been doing uni consecutively, I haven't been working, I haven't been seeing friends, I haven't been going gym, I need to go to the gym. I know myself to know that if I'm just tired from driving, like I'm like, I don't want to drive 6 times a week back and forth, like 3 times a week, but back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do uni from home today. Like, honestly, it's just really being in tune with yourself and understanding what you need. It doesn't matter what other people say. You know, you shouldn't lean into what I say for this, because obviously I don't know you and I don't know what works for you. But for me personally, it's just reading the cues, and sometimes I'm like, you know what, I can't be bothered. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I have no motivation, and on those days sometimes I just need to lie in bed and watch a TV show. Sometimes the uni battery is flat and it needs to be redone up. That's also why I really like being ahead in my work at uni. Whilst it's exhausting, if I do have days like that, I know that it's okay. I'm a big advocate for resting, because once the brain stops braining, there's gonna be nothing. You'll be unproductively productive. You'll get nothing out of it. Ooh. Guys, I broke my Frank Green bottle. I dropped it after having it for like a week and a half, and I emailed them and they gave me a new lid, and she arrived today, so I'm so excited. I'm just like sitting here and I'm like, I'm so happy to have her back. I love her. What should I do if I get a low ATAR? I will say that it's probably best to contact maybe even, honestly, you can probably still get help from your school careers counsellor. I'm sure there is services available even online, on like maybe VTAC or something. I don't know. VTAC? VCAT. No, VTAC. Even like if you have been accepted into a course with a lower ATAR, then, and you know, you can contact a uni and you can contact their student services and say, hey, like, what are my options here? Like, what should I do? And get some advice, because they're probably a bit more helpful than me. It's not the end of the world. I think that teachers and people at schools really, they say that you have lots of options, but they never really tell you what the options are and the pathways are, because they want you to just get a high ATAR, because obviously it makes schools look better. But look, honestly, if there's a way for you to possibly go to TAFE and get a diploma and then transfer into your course, that's really great, and you do have a qualification. So if you did want to get a job or something at the same time, you could do that. I have a friend, she ended up going unscored, did a year in early childhood, I'm pretty sure, and then transferred into second year of uni. She's been working full-time that whole time and doing the course online. She is a slay. She is honestly amazing. And so yeah, you could do something like that. After I think 6 months or so, or a semester, trimester, you can transfer into a course dependent on your marks. But people at uni nicer than high school? I feel like it's the same. I feel like it's less bitchy. People aren't there the whole time and you're not always with the same people. In my experience, people are nicer. People don't give a fuck. Like, no one cares about anything. Like, you're honestly not even there, and it's not clicking enough for there to really be drama, like within uni. I don't know about outside, but I'd say people are nicer. Are there really attractive singles at uni? Yeah, there is. But honestly, like, a lot of people at uni have boyfriends and girlfriends, to be honest. But like, when I went to uni, like, I was really expecting like some impressive hot boys, and it didn't serve, to be honest. There's some cute ones, definitely some cute ones, but it was just normal. Like, you don't just walk into uni and go, oh my god, hot people. Like, no. it's just normal. Okay, so guys, took a little break to brush my hair, grab my laptop, eat some chocolate, and take a shit. But we're back. So we can talk notes, because I had a lot of questions where people asked me about notes. So essentially, I type my notes up nowadays. I have a table of contents, which I write up as like a interactive one. So basically, oh, this is terrible. I should just screen recorded this, but anyway. Let's go to the concept of agency. So I'm going to click on it, and it takes me to the concept of agency. Now I have different colors. So I had purple for titles, and then I had black text. So the black text is from my class note, not my class notes, but like the notes that are online from like the book and videos and stuff like that. This blue text down here, I don't know if you can see the difference, but this is royal blue text. This is from my lecture, and some of it is the exact same content and the same notes, but I just wanted to retype it out, you know? Pink is cases, and green, well, I don't know where it is, but there's green as well for legislation. So I don't do anything special. I just write it all out. I wish I could give you something else to work with, something more exciting, but I don't. I just write it all. And then like when you do assignments and stuff, it's so easy because you just go Command F, agency. Everything that mentions the word agency will come up. One thing I did do, and I'll show you. So for one of my units, I did attempt to annotate PowerPoints, because a lot of people said annotating PowerPoints is really great, and a lot of people do it on their iPads and stuff. I was like, I'll do it on my laptop. What I did do, I'll show you. I had a subject, and basically like this is the PowerPoints, and then down here I would write down everything in the videos, because sometimes they like to give you extra information for students that do, for example, watch the videos or attend the lectures. They give you little Easter eggs to help you out, that students that do the absolute bare minimum, just read over it or whatever, might not know or might not see. So I write that down underneath, and that like helped out, but it wasn't like the most effective. It kind of helped me concentrate during the videos though, so I would probably do that again if I had a subject similar. Is it easiest to drive or take the train to uni? I think it depends on where your uni is and the ability to get public transport there. If you can get public transport to uni easily, straight, it's so much easier, I reckon. You're going to save so much money. You can do some work on the train. I have to drive to uni. I could take public transport, but it's literally going to take 3 times the amount of time that it does for me to drive. And I like having my car there because I like to go out after uni or like go out for lunch with my friends or dinners or see my grandma, you know. So it's just a bit easier for me personally to drive, sucker on the kilometers on my car and the petrol, but worth it for me personally. But if you can get public transport direct, then do it. Do you still talk to your high school friends? I do. I'm still really good friends with a lot of my high school friends, and I've been to like 2 21st this month with people that I went to school with. So yeah, I'm still friends with my high school friends. Should you spread your classes out or try to get as many as possible in one day? That is the question of the day. I think there's like 3 factors to take into account here. 1 is how long are your classes? 2 is what are your work hours? And 3 is how far away do you live from uni? I personally like to have 2 days at uni. That's my favorite. I like to jam all my classes in as much as I can. Like I'll happily have like 2 full days rather than 3 half days, if that makes sense. My casual job is in retail, so it's pretty much 9 to 5:30. So for me, like to have half a day is useless because like I can't work after that, you know. So I do prefer less days but more full. But in saying that, like I also live like 30 to 40 minutes away from uni without traffic. So for me, like driving back and forth 3-4 times a week is vomit. Like I can't, like I didn't realize how much that extra day affected me because I've always done 2 days till last trimester. My god, I was drained. I was so exhausted. Yeah, personally I prefer 2 full days, but yeah, if you're gonna have half days and you work in something like hospo where you can work at nighttime, then go for your life, do more spread out, more time at uni, more outfits, more vibes, you know. Best way to keep on top of work, and what's your #1 tip for first years? The best way to keep on top of your work. 2 tips off the top of my head. 1 will be my advice about staying 1 week ahead in your content. In saying that, it can get confusing as well because it feels like when I do that, it feels like I'm just writing notes and doing the work for the sake of doing the work rather than absorbing it, and then my weeks get jumbled up. It's a bit chaotic. So if you can't do it, then don't do it because it's crazy. Like I know that I learn through application and practice, so I pretty much learn while I do assignments, not through notes and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, doing the work 1 week ahead really personally helps me. Otherwise, oh no, 3 things. Starting assignments early, don't leave it to last minute. I'd say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks at the latest, I'd say. Especially if it's like for something where you don't really need the content or a new skill to do it. I know that a really cool thing was when I did business analytics last year, and every single week we learned something new, but that new thing helped for the assignment. So I actually did my assignment week by week, and I'd finish my class and I'd be like, okay, let's do the assignment real quick. The last thing is, oh, I remember. I was like, oh shit, I can't remember. Try to avoid midweek plans. And I know that sounds really weird, but I love finishing all my uni work by Friday. Even when I plan it out in my schedule, more or less likely I plan it from Monday to Friday. Because 1, I usually work at some point over the weekend, and 2, I love doing nothing. Like, is that, I feel like it's wrong to say that, but I love doing nothing, or I love not having to worry about something. I like to kind of dial down on the plans during the week. I'm a sucker for weeknight catch-ups or weeknight anything. Like I love it. I love Wednesday nights. It's my favorite night of the week. If I hang out with you on a Wednesday night, my lord, you are special to me. But yeah, I just think that weekends should be for fun. So that's what I do. Just puts a time limit. I don't know. Treat it like work. How to stay focused on online classes. I am the worst person to ask. That wasn't my bum, that was my drink bottle. I'm the worst person to ask. My concentration is non-existent. When I'm doing online, honestly, it's probably more effective for me not to go to class and to watch the recordings and stuff, so I can do it in my own time. Because you know what I do while in online class? This is me. I don't know where my laptop is, but this is me the whole time. Oh, I'd say get rid of your phone. Get rid of the distractions, just focus. iPad or MacBook? I'm a MacBook type of girl, but iPads look sick, and if I could afford it, I would. Okay guys, that's all from me today. Hopefully I helped somebody out, answered your questions. If you have any more, please don't hesitate to DM me. My Instagram's just ruby.vs. All my links are down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you know when I upload, and I will chat to you guys soon.